That great combination who absolutely hacked up at Ayr last time. They won 4 of their 8 races, and whenever you start writing him off, Sea Pigeon, he comes out and does something extraordinary. Remember last year he got well beaten really in the over hurdles in the Royal Dilton. He came out to the Chester Cup only 6 days later, looked a picture and absolutely bolted in. Mark Birch says that he's prepared to settle him in front if he does go to the front. He doesn't really pull very hard, but he hopes that Move Off will lead him, and then he hopes to hit the front, but not too late. Fascinating battle of tactics. Let's look across to Jimmy Bleasdale on Move Off, whose lad Ken Milroyd has won the £25 award for the best turned out horse. Here's Mark on Sea Pigeon, great big strong horse who ran in the Derby originally, remember. Has only won 8 races on the flat, surprisingly enough, but is of course a brilliant hurdler as well. Move Off already in with Jimmy Bleasdale, the pair that won the Ebor Handicap last year. A horse who does pull, who has made all the running sometimes. I think he may make it, but Jimmy will try and get to Sea Pigeon in front of him at some stage, no doubt. Here they come. You can share the race with us now.
Yes, they're away. The distance is 1 3/4 miles, and Move Off is the first to show in front. And this is the way he likes to run. He likes to go off in front. And of course, as Brough mentioned, Sea Pigeon is a horse who always needs to be held up for a late challenge. So it's Move Off in the lead, running in a brown jacket with red sleeves, a spotted cap, and then Sea Pigeon in the well-known McIntyre tartan colours, red sleeves and cap of owner Pat Muldoon. So they're going a pretty sedate pace at the moment. They've in fact only gone 1.5 furlongs, and it's Move Off who has won 10 races all told on the flat in the lead from Sea Pigeon, who in fact has only won 8 on the flat. His first win was back in 1972, then he drew blank for 5 years, and he's won another 7 in the last 2 seasons. So it's Jimmy Bleasdale in the lead still on Move Off, and quickening the pace a little now, hoping to snatch, or poach should one say, a good winning advantage. But Mark Birch not caught out there. He saw that move, and he's kept the gap to about 3.5 to 4 lengths between the two. Continuing to race down the far side, they're now about 9.5 furlongs from home, and it's Move Off running in a breast curve in the lead, setting the pace, which he's done right from the outset, to Sea Pigeon. They're racing now towards the final mile and 1/2 furlong in this, the second running of the Sam Hall Memorial Trophy, and it's still Move Off, who of course won the Ebor Handicap over this self-same course and distance last year. Inside the final mile now, and Brough, I suppose these are the tactics, aren't they? The front runner Move Off being pursued by the one who needs to be held up, Sea Pigeon.
Yes, but Move Off isn't, he has won from the front, but he's come behind the Ebor and things, and the interesting thing is that I think that Jimmy might well try and take a pull on Move Off at some stage, because if only he could see behind. Sea Pigeon's been pulling pretty hard. Look at that, he's taking a pretty good tug at Mark Birch, and if Jimmy Bleasdale can manoeuvre Sea Pigeon in front of him, that would be a tremendous help. But Sea Pigeon actually settled a bit better now, but it's going to be very, very interesting as what's going to happen in the 2 furlongs from home. I think Jimmy will kick on, but he's going to try and, there you are, he's moved across wide, A, to get some ground, B, to try and get Sea Pigeon to make a move. But Mark Birch, who's very cool in these circumstances, he's always going very well on Sea Pigeon wherever he runs. He mustn't go too soon. Jimmy's having to work now. There you are, once again, Sea Pigeon absolutely hacking over Move Off, as he always hacks over his opponents, but will he actually go through and go clear? Well, the last 2 furlongs, we join Roy.
Yes, just over 2 furlongs to go. The order's still the same. Move Off in the lead, but Sea Pigeon getting noticeably closer now. 1/4 mile to run. Move Off on the rails, being almost joined now by Sea Pigeon, and Mark Birch beginning to just ask the question now as they come below the distance. The 2 horses now stride for stride, and in fact the favourite now goes on into the lead. So it's Sea Pigeon taking up the running with 1/2 furlong to go and racing up towards the line. It's going to be a win for the favourite, Sea Pigeon, coming to the line. Sea Pigeon wins the Sam Hall Memorial from sole opponent Move Off. So the 6-4 on or thereabouts favourite, Sea Pigeon, has obliged at the expense of his only opponent, the 5-4 against Move Off. Sea Pigeon giving away, of course, 3 years in age and 7 pounds in weight. He's now won 5 of his 9 races on the flat this term, so he seems to improve with age, and of course he is, as we know, one of the really tip-top trainers, hurdlers in the country, a tremendous hurdler as well. Well, that